What if you stopped caring about others' opinions? Imagine for a moment, what would your life look like if you simply didn't care what others thought of you? Welcome back to Unshakable Sigma. If you lived unapologetically, doing exactly what you wanted, when you wanted, without the need for validation or approval. For most people, that sounds almost impossible, doesn't it? Society has ingrained in us the need to please others, to seek approval, and to fit in. But then there are the Sigma males. They exist outside the box, choosing their own path and living by their own code. In today's episode of Unshakable Sigma, we're diving into the fascinating world of Sigma males, the true masters of not caring what others think, from unshakable self-belief to rejecting the need for approval. Sigma males stand as a testament to the power of personal freedom and independence. Join me as we explore the mindset of Sigma males and see if I can truly embrace not caring about others' opinions. This is going to be an eye-opening journey. Let's get started. 1. Unshakable self-belief. Self-belief is the foundation of everything a Sigma male does. Without it, none of their other traits would matter. Imagine waking up every day knowing you don't need anyone's approval to feel good about yourself. That's the power of unshakable self-belief. Sigma males understand that the world is full of opinions, but none of those opinions have the power to dictate their worth. They believe in themselves with a level of conviction that few can understand. This belief is not born overnight. It's forged through experience, through stepping outside the comfort zone and facing challenges head-on. Think about someone like Elon Musk. Despite facing ridicule and skepticism from many in his early years, Musk never wavered in his belief that his ideas would change the world. He didn't care that others doubted him. His unshakable self-belief is one of the driving forces behind his success. For Sigma males, self-belief isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing your value and standing firm in it. This trait allows them to navigate life without constantly looking for external validation. They don't need anyone to tell them they're doing the right thing because they already know. 2. Social immunity. Social immunity is another critical trait of Sigma males. While others constantly worry about what people think of them, Sigma males are virtually immune to these social pressures. They don't seek approval from the crowd, and they don't let societal judgments influence their decisions. This immunity is powerful. In a world where social media plays a huge role in shaping opinions, the pressure to conform has never been higher. But Sigma males don't care. They've learned to detach from the noise, focusing only on what truly matters to them. Consider the story of Steve Jobs. His social immunity was legendary. He didn't care that people thought he was difficult or unconventional. He knew his vision for Apple was revolutionary, and he was willing to take risks to bring it to life. Despite the public's mixed feelings about him, Jobs continued to push boundaries because he wasn't concerned about fitting in. He was concerned with changing the world. For Sigma males, social immunity isn't about rejecting society altogether. It's about being selective in who they listen to and never compromising on their beliefs to fit in. 3. Zero validation needed. Validation. It's something almost everyone craves at some point in their life. Whether it's from friends, family, or even strangers online, we all seek that external affirmation. But Sigma males don't need any of it. They live their lives based on their own standards and do not look to others to tell them that what they're doing is right. Imagine how freeing it would feel to walk into any room and not care about what others think of you, to make decisions solely based on what aligns with your goals, not what will make others like you. That's the Sigma male mindset. This is exactly how figures like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates operate. They don't care about the latest trends or the approval of the public. They have built empires by following their own beliefs and staying true to their values. Validation from others isn't necessary for them to feel secure in their path. Sigma males know that the only validation that matters is the validation they give themselves. This self-sufficiency allows them to make bold decisions and live authentically, free from the chains of others' expectations. 4. Boundary mastery. Boundary mastery is one of the cornerstones of the Sigma mindset. Boundaries aren't just physical, they're emotional and mental as well. Sigma males understand the importance of protecting their personal space, time, and energy. They've learned to set firm boundaries with others, and they do not hesitate to enforce them. Many people struggle with boundaries because they don't want to upset others or face confrontation. But Sigma males don't fear this. They know that healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining their mental and emotional well-being. Take a look at someone like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Despite his fame and popularity, he's notorious for setting boundaries in his personal life. He makes sure to prioritize his family, his health, and his time, refusing to let the demands of others infringe on his well-being. He has no problem saying no when needed, and that's a key trait of Sigma males. Sigma males understand that if you don't set boundaries, you risk losing yourself in the process of pleasing others. They draw lines in their lives that protect their peace and their mission, and they don't apologize for it. 5. Ego-free zone. In a world where ego often dictates how people behave, Sigma males operate in an ego-free zone. They don't need to prove themselves to others, and they don't seek to elevate their status. Their sense of self-worth is intrinsic, not tied to external factors like accolades, followers, or social media clout. This ego-free mentality is what allows them to make clear, rational decisions. When you're not driven by ego, you're not clouded by the need to compete or one-up others. Sigma males focus on what truly matters to them, not on impressing anyone else. The story of Mark Zuckerberg is an excellent example of this. Despite being the founder of one of the largest companies in the world, Zuckerberg is known for his relatively low-key public persona. He doesn't flaunt his success, and he rarely engages in public displays of wealth or status. His ego is in check, and this allows him to stay focused on his vision for Facebook. Sigma males don't let their egos control their actions. Instead, they let their purpose guide them, operating with a quiet confidence that speaks louder than any boastful display. 6. Freedom from FOMO. FOMO, or the fear of missing out, is a powerful force in today's world. Everyone's constantly comparing themselves to others, wondering if they're missing out on some opportunity or experience. Sigma males, however, are immune to this fear. They know that they don't need to be part of every trend or jump into every social gathering. They're content with their own path and are not concerned with what others are doing. This freedom from FOMO allows them to focus on what truly matters to them, whether that's their personal growth, their passions, or their business ventures. Consider the case of Jeff Bezos, who famously stepped away from traditional social circles to focus on building Amazon. He wasn't worried about missing out on parties or social events. He had a vision, and he dedicated himself to it. His freedom from FOMO is what allowed him to stay focused on his goals and ultimately create one of the most successful companies in the world. Sigma males aren't afraid of missing out. They're too busy building their own success. 7. Mental independence. Mental independence is the ultimate form of freedom. Sigma males refuse to let others dictate their thoughts, beliefs, or decisions. They think for themselves and trust their own judgment above all else. This independence is incredibly powerful. When you rely on your own mind, you can make decisions that align with your values and your goals without being swayed by external influences. It allows you to stay true to your path, even when everyone around you is telling you to go in a different direction. Look at someone like Richard Branson. He's made a career out of thinking independently and challenging the status quo. He didn't follow traditional paths, he created his own. His mental independence has allowed him to build a global empire, and it's a key part of what makes him a true Sigma. Sigma males understand that true freedom comes from within. They cultivate mental independence by constantly questioning the world around them and staying true to their unique perspective. 8. Rejecting approval. Approval seeking is a trap that many people fall into. We want to be liked, we want to fit in, and we want to be accepted. But Sigma males reject this need for approval. They live for themselves, not for the validation of others. This rejection of approval is incredibly liberating. When you stop seeking the approval of others, you free yourself from the constraints of social expectations. You no longer feel the need to conform or compromise on your values just to gain favor. Consider the example of Lady Gaga, who has built a career on rejecting the conventional standards of beauty and success. She doesn't care if people don't understand her or her message. She's made a massive impact by living authentically, and it's a testament to the power of rejecting approval. Sigma males don't need anyone's permission to be themselves. They give themselves the approval they need to keep pushing forward. 9. Sovereign mindset. The sovereign mindset is the belief that you are the ruler of your own life. You make the decisions, you set the rules, and you determine your own path. Sigma males embrace this mindset fully, understanding that they are the sovereigns of their own destiny. This mindset empowers them to make bold, independent choices that are true to their values. They don't let anyone control their actions or thoughts. Instead, they take full responsibility for their lives and their success. Think about someone like Jeff Bezos once again. He didn't let the opinions of others dictate his decisions. He built Amazon based on his own vision, following his instincts even when others were skeptical. His sovereign mindset allowed him to carve his own path and create an empire. 10. Purpose over popularity. Finally, Sigma males prioritize purpose over popularity. While others chase fame and recognition, Sigma males focus on building something meaningful. They don't care about being the center of attention. They care about their mission and the impact they can make. When you focus on purpose over popularity, you free yourself from the pressure to conform or to seek approval. You align your actions with your deeper goals and values, rather than trying to please the masses. Look at someone like Tim Cook. He's never been a flashy figure, but he's transformed Apple and guided the company with a clear sense of purpose. He doesn't care about being a celebrity. He cares about ensuring Apple's continued success and innovation. Conclusion: Sigma males are the masters of living life on their own terms. They don't care what others think because they understand that true freedom comes from within. They prioritize purpose, mental independence, and self-belief above all else. Once you embrace the Sigma mindset, you'll discover the power of rejecting societal judgment and living authentically. The freedom to live life on your own terms is unmatched. It's about creating your own path and walking it without fear of what others might say. As I always say, once the bridge is burned, there's no chance of rebuilding it trying to regain trust or respect. It's time to move on and take our own paths. And remember, true strength isn't about being loud, it's about being unshakable. Stay sharp, stay bold, and as always, stay Sigma.